Welcome. Today we will delve into another tragic case of Helen Terry. The Helen Terry cold case is a tragic story that has haunted the Sacramento community for decades. Helen, a vibrant young woman with dreams and aspirations, was murdered in 1986, leaving behind a legacy of love and loss. Her case gained notoriety not just for its brutality, but also for the ripple effect it had on those who loved her. Despite ongoing efforts by law enforcement, her case remained unsolved for years, leading to numerous theories and speculation. Over time, hope for justice began to fade, but the memory of Helen Terry continued to inspire her family and friends to seek answers. The resilience of those who knew her reminds us that every victim deserves justice, and every story deserves to be told. As they push for closure, they illuminate the broader issues surrounding domestic violence, serving as a voice for many who remain unheard. Background of Helen Terry. Helen Terry was born and raised in Sacramento, California, where she developed strong ties to her community. Known for her warm personality and strong spirit, she was a beloved member of her neighborhood, participating in local events and fostering friendships that lasted a lifetime. Her laughter was infectious, and her kindness knew no bounds, as she often volunteered her time to help others in need. Tragically, her life was cut short when she became a victim of domestic violence. At just 26 years old, Helen's dreams were shattered, leaving her family and friends devastated and grappling with the reality of her absence. As a devoted mother of 2 young children, her loss was felt profoundly, highlighting the severe impact of violence, not just on individuals, but on entire families and communities. Her children were left without a mother, forced to navigate life without her guidance and love, while her extended family was left grappling with grief and unanswered questions. Helen's story transcends personal tragedy, serving as a poignant reflection of the broader societal issues surrounding domestic abuse. It urges communities to engage in meaningful conversations about prevention, support, and the urgent need for protective measures for those in vulnerable situations. Details of the crime. Helen's body was discovered in her home in the summer of 1986, bearing the signs of a brutal murder that shocked those who knew her and sent ripples of fear through the community. Authorities quickly identified her death as a homicide, igniting a complex investigation that would span decades and capture the attention of both local and national media. The details of the crime were harrowing, with investigators revealing evidence of a violent struggle, including signs of forced entry and defensive wounds on Helen's body. Despite initial leads and interviews with friends and family, the case quickly went cold as the evidence proved elusive and suspects remained unaccounted for. The circumstances surrounding her murder raised troubling questions about her personal life, prompting investigators to delve into her relationships and potential motives for her death, including the possibility of domestic violence. Many community members were left feeling unsettled, as the brutal nature of the crime made them question their own safety and the safety of their loved ones. The case became a focal point in discussions about domestic violence, emphasizing the urgent need for awareness, prevention measures, and support systems in society to protect vulnerable individuals and promote healthy relationships. Investigation challenges. The investigation into Helen Terry's murder faced numerous significant challenges that severely hindered progress. One of the main issues was the lack of physical evidence, which is often crucial in solving homicide cases. Without any tangible leads, detectives were left to rely on witness statements, but they encountered difficulties in gaining cooperation from potential witnesses. Many individuals were reluctant to come forward, fearing potential repercussions or simply wishing to avoid involvement in the case. As detectives combed through various leads, they meticulously interviewed neighbors and canvassed the area for any potential information that could lead to a breakthrough in the investigation. As time passed, key witnesses began to fade from memory, and the trail grew increasingly cold, making it more challenging to identify any suspects. Law enforcement struggled to piece together the puzzle of Helen's tragic murder, which became a haunting reminder of the inherent limitations faced in solving violent crimes. Despite these hurdles, investigators remained dedicated to finding justice for Helen and her grieving family, emphasizing the pressing need for continuous training and adequate resources in homicide investigations. This ongoing struggle highlighted the necessity for law enforcement agencies to adapt their strategies to meet the evolving nature of crime. The prolonged nature of the investigation also took an emotional toll on Helen's family, who yearned for answers and closure while grappling with the painful reality of an unresolved tragedy. Advancements in forensic technology. In recent years, significant advancements in forensic technology have reignited hope in solving the Helen Terry case, which has remained unsolved for years. With the advent of DNA analysis and other modern investigative techniques, law enforcement agencies are now able to revisit cold cases with a renewed perspective and fresh eyes. These forensic advancements have proven invaluable, enabling investigators to analyze old evidence and uncover new insights that were previously inaccessible. As new evidence emerges, the possibility of solving this cold case becomes increasingly tangible. Techniques such as familial DNA searching and advanced blood spatter analysis have opened new avenues for exploring potential suspects. Familial DNA searching, for instance, allows investigators to identify close relatives of a suspect, expanding the pool of individuals for consideration. This method has successfully led to breakthroughs in other cold cases, demonstrating its effectiveness. These advancements highlight the critical importance of ongoing research and investment in forensic science to ensure that justice can be served, regardless of how much time has passed since the crime occurred. As new technologies continue to emerge, the lessons learned from Helen's case can serve as a valuable template for similar investigations, reinforcing the need for collaboration between law enforcement agencies and forensic experts. The renewed interest in her case not only brings hope to her family, who have long sought closure, but it also serves as a beacon for other unsolved cases that are still seeking resolution, reminding us that justice is always worth pursuing. Community response and support initiatives. The murder of Helen Terry sent shockwaves through Sacramento, igniting a widespread outcry for justice and raising awareness about domestic violence. In the wake of her tragic death, various organizations mobilized to support Helen's family, advocating for essential resources and assistance for victims of domestic abuse. Local advocacy groups launched impactful campaigns to educate the public on recognizing warning signs of domestic violence and providing necessary support to those facing similar situations. This collective response acted as a vital lifeline for many affected by domestic violence, creating a network of support that aimed to empower victims to seek help and escape abusive relationships. The ongoing efforts to combat domestic abuse emphasize the importance of community involvement in raising awareness and facilitating meaningful change. Events such as vigils and fundraising initiatives not only honor Helen's memory but also strive to create a safer environment for all individuals. As Helen's case receives renewed attention, the community's supportive initiatives serve as a powerful reminder of the shared responsibility to advocate for victims and work towards preventing future tragedies. Lessons learned and future implications. The Helen Terry case, marked by its tragic outcome and the decades-long pursuit of justice, provides vital lessons for law enforcement, policymakers, and society as a whole. This case emphasizes the critical need for maintaining open channels of communication and fostering collaboration between law enforcement agencies and communities to effectively address cold cases. It serves as a poignant reminder that justice involves not only solving crimes, but also understanding the systemic issues that enable such crimes to persist in the shadows. The advancements in forensic science underscore the significance of ongoing investment in technology and training, which can open up new avenues for solving cases that once seemed unsolvable. Moreover, the Helen Terry case has sparked essential conversations about the need to comprehensively address domestic violence. It urges lawmakers to implement stricter measures aimed at protecting victims and holding perpetrators accountable for their actions. As the judicial proceedings unfold, they will set a benchmark for future cases, influencing investigative techniques and practices. This highlights the necessity for continual advocacy and support for victims, ensuring they have the resources and assistance they need to seek justice. Ultimately, the lessons learned from Helen's story will resonate deeply with many, shaping future approaches to ensure justice is served for all victims of violent crimes, and helping create a society that prioritizes safety and accountability. Conclusion. The pursuit of justice for Helen Terry. As the search for justice continues, the memory of Helen Terry serves as a poignant reminder of the critical need to address domestic violence and support victims. While her case remains unsolved, the unwavering dedication of her family, friends, and the broader community keeps her memory alive. The ongoing investigation, coupled with advancements in forensic science, provides a glimmer of hope for resolution. As the community stands united, they honor Helen's legacy by advocating for meaningful change and striving for a future where such tragedies do not occur. The pursuit of justice for Helen Terry transcends the quest for answers. It embodies a commitment to protecting and uplifting those affected by violence, ensuring that no one else has to endure the heartache of losing a loved one to such senseless acts. Additionally, as discussions surrounding her case gain momentum, they inspire individuals to engage in critical conversations about domestic violence and challenge societal norms that perpetuate abuse. Ultimately, Helen's story exemplifies the need for continued advocacy and community support, reinforcing the importance of creating safe environments for all individuals and ensuring that the fight for justice endures. Her memory stands as a source of strength for many, reminding them that every voice matters in the quest for change. Thank you for joining us in our deep dive into the tragic case of Helen Terry and the ongoing pursuit of justice. Her story serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of addressing domestic violence and supporting victims in our communities. We invite you to share your thoughts and reflections in the comments below. If you found this video meaningful, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on more important stories like this. Together, we can keep the conversation going and work towards a future where everyone feels safe and supported. See you in the next video.